Wow. I am at a loss of words. At the time of me recording this, I have just got out of theaters from watching Antoine Fuqua's Michael Jackson biopic, and boy, that is the greatest biopic of a celebrity I have ever seen of all time. I don't know what the fuck the critics were smoking. I know this movie's ratings were split between critics and fans, with ratings being deferred, but my god, was this a good Michael Jackson cinematic masterpiece. Fuck what critics have to say about a movie. If the fans love it and will pay to see it, that's all that matters. And the critics rated the movie low because they expected to come in and see a well-detailed biopic containing more descriptive things that happened in Michael's life, as well as connections between his father and insight on his siblings, but were let down because it was quickly glanced over, and honestly I think they showed enough. You can feel tension and despair and corruption within Michael's relationship with his father. At some moments you fear him, and other moments where you have this anger and loathe towards him. And totes to how they portrayed Joe Jackson. They did a good job of making you hate that nigga. This is one of those movies where critics were fucking wrong. If you expected for this movie to be your average detailed gritty biopic where they dive into the deep iceberg behind shit, then I don't know what the fuck you paid for, because us Michael fans that went for Michael love it. And that's who this movie was for. Go watch a fucking documentary or some shit if you want to learn into the behind the scenes and nitty gritty with Michael and Joe Jackson and his brothers. That's what I have to say to critics, honestly. This movie itself felt like you were at the concerts when each time they showed, as the theater speakers surrounded you with the roars of the crowds, and other people from the theater room itself clapped, cheered, and sang along with the song. And Jafar Jackson as Michael Jackson? Best choice they could have made. The whole movie where he was dancing and performing, it was like seeing a ghost. Like Michael had been resurrected. Great job from him. Michael would be proud to see his nephew share his story and show it perfectly. You could see the 2 years of practice in this film. The main plot of the movie is showing Michael's upbringing with the Jackson 5, of course, and then him growing and branching off as himself into more fame, and also showing you how angelic of a human being Michael was and how he inspired and impacted others worldwide too. This was the best way to show newer generations how much of an icon Michael was, still is, and will forever be. This movie was 2 hours long, but it felt like 30 minutes. I was hyped all the way through, and I hope they make a second movie, but I don't know if they will, since it would tie into Michael's allegations more as he got older, but we'll see. If this movie doesn't hit $1 billion, then we might know why. But stay tuned. 9 out of 10 is what I'll rate it. But if my theater was more packed, 11 out of 10. Go see this shit.